dealer. Good evening. The persistent monsoon that moans in the night, its breath, a searing flame from the bowels of the underworld, carries on its breast an urgent plea from the quintillions of lost souls that roam the shadow world of that dark dimension. And this message vibrates, serpentine-like, up Arroyo, across desolate wastelands, through the oily waters of the amphibian-infested swamps, over the crest of the ice-capped peaks, and down to the blasted hearth to shriek in our attentive audio receptacles that the hour for nightmare is once again at hand. And what a succulent morsel of good fortune that we were ever at the ready for such a thing, video thieves. For a real blood-icer, bone brittler, the cinema is about to flicker to life on your television screens. It is called The Frozen Ghost. And guess who stars in it? Boris? No. Baylor? No. But I'll give you a little hint. If a thing is frozen, it is bound to be stiff. Now, who is the stiffest actor in the universe? Huh? Right! Lon Chaney Jr., the most horrible horror thespian ever to don grease paint of unearthly hue and plastics of unnatural born. By the warlocks of Waxahachie, what are you doing, Rodney? What? You rude roustabout! Rodney, turn that blasted thing down! You hear me? What is this? Rodney, have you capitulated to the adolescent philosophy of rebellion without cause? Have you? Well, it serves you well enough, Rodney. You're getting so blasted show-offish about everything. Now, you just plop your young flanks down on that chair a minute, fresh sprig. It's time you and I had a monster-to-monster talk. Straight from the shoulder, so to speak. Anatomically, that is. Let me confide in you, good girls. Has ever a bond of amigos-ship ever known such continual assault and strain wrought by this callow-clawed, vacillating taste? Oh, it is indeed a caution, and it requires the most assiduous of direction to lead him from these extremist tangents. Well, while I map my campaign, you troops bivouac by your TV sets to perceive the first act of The Frozen Ghost. Now, as I was saying, Rodney, are you paying attention to me? You impertinent ichthyosaurus! What is this trash? Oh, Playboy for tots. What sort of reading is this, Rodney? I'll just take a look-see and we'll find out. I was a teenage centenarian. I saw them give my brother a bath. Carving parents can be fun. Oh, I became a pablum addict. How to pickle thumbs at home. Bosh! Rodney, this is unadulterated trash. Yes, it's trash. No, what is this generation coming to? The brutal, bitter fire of resentment that must burn in the breasts of the young, that they would rebel in a manner so degrading to the authority of their elders. Get that confounded motorcycle cap off, lad, and divest thyself of those sideburns and the cynical cast of your countenance. Repent ye! Oh, how I look back fondly on the pure, homely pursuits of my youth. Oh, there wasn't a young sprig about who didn't embrace the precepts of the Boy Scouts. The Boy Scouts, you contemporary clod. That august organization that Sir Badminton Powderbox and I founded back in '08, and Dan Mustache and I nurtured to full fruition here in the hinterland. No scoff, laugh, deride, you ignominious ignoramus. But I tell you, Rodney, I'll just run up to my boudoir and I'll fetch my Boy Scout handbook, not to mention my footbook, and I'll just show you what the stuff the generation of my stature is made of. Oh, well, while I repair to fetch my evidences, you good ghouls, listen to that echoing voice pronouncing the truisms concerning next week's epic production.
Next week on Night.
Rodney just thought of something terribly amusing. You know, he thinks everyone should have an RCA Victor color television set so they could enjoy the rich red color of blood whenever a victim gets his throat cut. Oh, that Rodney, he's such a cut-up. But Rodney's not. Now, turning to page 186. Are you paying attention, Rodney? Bully. Now, this is the chapter in the Boy Scout Handbook that deals with tying knots, Rodney. Oh, first here's a knot that would build the character of any boy, mold the pliable personality of the sprig into the cast of a staunch citizen. It is the bowling on the bite. What for? Well, gadzooks, laddybug. Well, you never can tell when a bowling is going to bite you. And with this, you know what to do when it happens. Why, this knot is better than a tourniquet. And what with all the bowlings running about nowadays, biting at things, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Well, I see that you're a bit confused, me hearty. That just shows you how modern youth cannot comprehend the intricacies of the Boy Scout projects of another decade. Well, perhaps I am moving a little rapidly. More basics, I believe, are in order. Oh, do you want to learn the Boy Scout salutation, Rodney? All right. Better. Hey, extend the pinky. Your little finger, idiot. Extend it. Now, B, with a snappy military motion, bring it up quickly, utilizing the elbow as an axis until the digit penetrates the eyeball up to the first knuckle. The first knuckle, Rodney. What's the matter? Aren't you contemporary saplings of the men we were in our day? Afraid of a little blood, maybe? Well, go on, do it. Now, the first knuckle. Oh, quit being so dramatic, Rodney. You're just bidding for sympathy.
Well, you're not going to get any from me, I'll tell you. It's a man's world, Rodney. And the sooner you apathetic clods realize it, the better off you'll be. Oh, now you listen to this. These are the golden rules, me bucko. I shall quote to you from the venerable pages, the Boy Sprout's resolutions. Oh, dear. Those measuring units that gauge the dimension of an adjusted social creature. Now, 1, I vow to grow as tall as the friendly oak, as broad as the crawling crabgrass. 2, I vow to help old ladies out in front of trucks. 3, I vow to scrape them up in a neat pile after the vehicle passes. 4, I vow to scare all marauding Andean condors that threaten the sanctuary of my perch, and my crappie, too. 5, I vow to expeditiously destroy any adult that gives me back talk. And, in the name of sanitation, I will take these adults and I will dispose of them in the most expeditious manner to clear them out of the way so there is no evidence left. 630. I vow to vow anything that has not been covered by any previous vow. There, Rodney. Weren't those inspirational? Truly inspirational. Once again, video vampires, good intentions go awry. These tidbits of sound philosophy have fallen on deaf ears. For naught. All for naught. Well, we shall see you next week, the captive wild woman. Until then, good night. Rodney, wake up! Oh, don't salute me now, you slumbering serpent. It's too late. It's all too late. You've destroyed all hope I ever had for you. Now go on. Wave 99. Huh.